Good morning, Neil O'Connor here, and welcome to this tapping time. And it's Friday, the day I always call Forgiveness Friday. It's a day, and I suppose this should happen every day, but I always think that Friday's a good day to sit back, look over the week, be grateful for all the lessons and the blessings in it, see all the good things we've done, celebrate the successes, and I mean as little as brushing your teeth in the morning. As little as maybe committing to smiling or saying something nice to 5 people in a day. Celebrate those things, because we need to be our own best friend right now. And when we're celebrating and when we're in, it immediately raises our vibration, and that's what we want. If you were watching me yesterday, you saw me produce this little teddy bear, my little teddy bear with the L plate, and you're probably seeing it in reverse because of the video. But it's basically to remind me, and I keep it in my bedroom, and it reminds me every day that I'm a learner. No matter how much I know, no matter what I've done in my life, no matter where I've gone in my life, I'm still learning. I'm still learning every second of every day. And we all need to be reminded of that, because when we see ourselves as learning, we see ourselves as being able to make mistakes, and that's how we learn, through the mistakes. Something that needs to be taken again, needs to be tried again, or sometimes not tried again, sometimes moved on from. So that's why I produce this little fella, and I look at it every day, because I need to know and remind myself that I'm a learner, not be so hard on myself, not have such high expectations of myself. Those expectations come normally from our parents and our grandparents, and the scenarios that were set up for us as children. And we take on these roles and we take on these scripts to help ourselves to function and be in the world that we are. And so we get this critical voice, or we push ourselves too far. We're trying to be something that we're not. And sometimes what we need to do is sit back and say, do you know, this is me, and it's okay. I'm okay as I am. I'm doing the best I can right now. Now, I might change what I'm doing in 3 minutes' time and not see it as the best I can do, but that's for then. This is for now. And so it's Forgiveness Friday. It's the time to let ourselves and others off the hook. It's the time to say, do you know what? I'm doing a great job, and celebrate that. It's the time to breathe and to be your own best friend, to sit at the feet of your own life and be taught by it, and to see everything as either a lesson, which is also a blessing, or a blessing, which is also a lesson. I suppose there's lots of words there, and what I'm really trying to say is take a breath. I'm doing all right. And that's what we're going to tap on. I'm going to take off my glasses. There is so much going on in our world right now, and I don't know if you can see behind me. I've moved my camera slightly today, and I have the spiral with the candle behind it, the light behind it, and all of these shells, all picked up on beaches along the way. And the spiral for me symbolises, I'm big into spirals, it symbolises the whole journey of going within and coming out again, going within and coming out again. And that to me is the human being. We're human, but we got to go in and connect to source. And that to me is the divine. And that automatically connects us back out again into the universe and into the divine. So I think it's the ego, or the, what way will I put it? The expectations, the false expectations, or the expectations that we allow to be put on us that are too high. That, you know, not being able to say no to people, or not putting ourselves first, or I'm not doing a good enough job, saying that all the time, or how can I protect my children? I can't protect my children, getting so caught up in it. Take a breath. You're doing the best you can with what you have. We're blessed with the weather this last while, absolutely blessed with it. Outside, into your garden, walk, even just around your estate. Get outside, get into that sunshine, especially around midday. You don't have to get out there and stay out in it all day. Just an hour around midday is really good for nourishing our vitamins and our minerals, just our whole body, our whole being. We need water. We need food. We need positive thoughts, and we need sunshine. They're the things we need. Are you getting them? They're things you can get. They're for free. Well, the food you have to buy, like, but I mean, we overcomplicate life, and it's time to let it go and just be, and tap into our being, tap into the depths within us. Connect into your source. Put your hands on your solar plex area, which is just here below your diaphragm, between there and your belly button. Put your 2 hands there. Take a breath. Even in this mad world, I truly am doing the best I can. Let's do that for our first round. Even in all the madness and all the stress, I truly am doing the best I can. One more time. Even in this madness, even in this mad world, I truly am doing the best I can. Let's tap. Karate chop point, let all the fingers in one hand clump together and they tap on the point here on the side of the hand. Even in all this madness, even with all the stress, the worry, the workload, I truly am doing the best I can. Switch it over. Even in all this madness, all this mayhem, I truly am doing the best that I can. 2 fingers under the nose, 2 fingers on the crease of the chin. Even in this madness and mayhem, I truly am doing the best I can. Switch that over. Even with all the madness and mayhem going on in the world right now, I truly am doing the best that I can. Come in here to the eye, under the collarbone. Even in all this madness, with all the stress, I truly am doing the best that I can. Switch that around. Even with all this madness, I truly am doing the best that I can. Come to the outer eyebrow, come down to the lower ribs still on the front of the body. Even in this madness, I truly am doing the best that I can. And switch that over. Even with all the madness going on in this world, the madness of my day, all the stress, all the demands on my time, I truly am doing the best that I can. Slide in front of the ear, little finger and thumb. Tap, tip to tip. Even with all this madness, all the stress, all the demands on my time, even when it feels like I'm not doing a good enough job, I truly am doing the best that I can. Switch it over. Even when I feel like I'm not doing a good enough job, I'm not good enough, I truly am doing the best that I can. Outer eyebrow, middle finger and thumb. Even in all the madness and the mayhem, I truly am doing the best that I can. Switch it over. Even with all the madness and the mayhem, even when I feel I'm not good enough for all the demands, I'm not meeting them, I truly am doing the best that I can. Come under the eye, come under the arm. Even with all the madness, all the mayhem, all the demands, feeling not good enough, I truly am doing the best that I can. And switch that over. So you're coming under the arm and you're under the eye, on the bone there, just under the eye. Even with all the madness and the mayhem, with all the stress and the strain going on out there and in here, even when I feel I'm not good enough, I truly am doing the best that I can. Come to the crease of the nose and the upper outer torso. Even with all the madness and the stress going on and feeling I'm not good enough, I'm not doing enough, I truly am doing the best that I can. Switch that over. Even with all the madness and the mayhem and the feelings of not being good enough, being inadequate, not having what I need right now, I truly am doing the best that I can. Come under the nose, crease of the chin. I truly am doing the best that I can. And switch that around. So up, down. I truly am doing the best that I can. Come back to the karate chop point. I truly am doing the best that I can. Yesterday I was on the Joe Finnegan show, Shannon Side and Northern Sound Radio. And one of the things he asked or he talked about was, you know, people who psychologically, like that our thoughts are really getting us down. I have no doubt. Even with all the tapping I do, there are days my thoughts get me down. And I have banned myself from watching too much news. I'm allergic to it, as the children would say. It's good. I'm allergic to that, teacher. I am allergic to the news. I don't know about you. There's no need to watch it. We know what's going on. Tap in once a day, maybe, lunchtime. Don't do it in the evening time, because then it's in your head. Stay back from it. We know what's going on. We need to be our own best friend right now. There is a beautiful day out there. Even if there's clouds in the sky, it is a beautiful day. See the positive. I truly see and feel the positive. So we're going to tap on that. We're going to say two statements. I truly forgive myself. And I truly see and feel the positive. So we'll start with I truly forgive myself. And you might want to add in things to the end of that, but I wouldn't. Just forgive yourself. And if things come into your head as you're doing it, just say it. But intend to forgive your whole self for thoughts that you've thought that are critical about yourself or others. For things that you've done that you feel are not helping you. Maybe it's overindulging in sugary foods or smoking or drinking alcohol or, you know, exercising too hard or making yourself do too much in a day and being overcritical in your head. Just forgive yourself. Just, I truly forgive myself. So let's go. Tapping here. I truly forgive myself for all the thoughts I'm thinking that are putting me under pressure. I truly forgive myself for whatever it is, whatever pattern it is that I keep repeating that's keeping me in a stress state. I truly forgive myself. Under the nose, crease of the chin. I truly forgive myself. Switch it over. I truly forgive myself for all the critical thoughts. I truly forgive myself. Come to the inner eye, under the collarbone. I truly forgive myself. Switch that over. I truly forgive myself. And remember, this hand stays on this side of the body. It's like a sword nearly. And this hand stays on this side of the body. We've done these ones. We switch them over. So let's go to the outer eye and the lower ribs, still on the front of the body, straight down from the face. I truly forgive myself. And switch those. I truly forgive myself for all the thoughts I think about myself that are not positive. And remember, 95% of those are subconscious. We're not even aware of them. But forgive yourself for them. Switch out. Did we do both sides? I think we did, didn't we? I'll just do it again just to make sure. Switch out the front of the ear, little finger and thumb. I truly forgive myself. And switch those around. I truly forgive myself. Come to the upper outer eyebrow, middle finger and thumb. I truly forgive myself. Switch that around. I truly forgive myself. Come to under the eye, under the arm. I truly forgive myself. And you say for whatever it is you need to, if there's a need to do that. Switch it over. I truly forgive myself. Come to the crease of the nose and the upper outer torso. I truly forgive myself. Big release, big sigh there. For me, I truly forgive myself. Under the nose, crease of the chin. Because remember, we're doing the best we can. I truly forgive myself for all the high expectations I put on myself. I truly forgive myself. Come back to the cracky chop point. Take a breath. Now, having done that, it being Forgiveness Friday, letting ourselves off the hook, now let's focus now on having fun for the day. Let's focus on the positive. I truly focus on the positive. So what would that be for you? Would that be happiness, peace? Even if the world, because it doesn't matter what's going on in the world. What matters is what's going on in your world. And that's the thoughts you think. That's the decisions you make. That's your world. And you control what goes on in your world. You control the switch on the television, on the radio. You control the switch in your head as well. You control the thoughts you think. But so also does your gut and what you eat. I'm not sure if you're aware of the gut-brain connection. And we rely on the positive vibration we get from our gut when it eats and digests food that it likes, that it needs, that it wants. And when it gets foods that it doesn't need or doesn't want, that are over sugary, stodgy, processed foods, then it produces things called endotoxins. And that will cause a foggy brain. That will cause muddled up thinking. It will cause sleepless nights. It will cause lots of things. Somebody messaged yesterday about sleeplessness. I just mentioned one. Diet is one side of it. Water is another. If you're not properly hydrated, you won't sleep properly. But magnesium is another. If you're not sleeping and you're not sleeping for a long period of time, it's possible that due to stress and strain on your body, you're using up your magnesium, because magnesium is needed. Different forms of it are needed for nearly every function in your body, every system in your body. And so if we're overstretched, we'll use up our vitamins and our minerals for fight or flight, and then we look for them. And if we're not getting them from our food and enough of them, and generally we're not, because it's not in our food as much anymore. So that's why we need to take supplements, nutritious and good sourced, reliably sourced or natural as possible supplements. And a magnesium capsule or powder or liquid would be very good to take at night, in the evening time, between your last meal and going to bed, close to bed, to take the magnesium then, and it will start to help your sleep. It'll take a little while to work in there, but it'll get in there. Equally, if you want to go to my website and book in for a wellness session, we can talk about things like nutrition specific for your needs and do some tapping specific for your needs. That's all there too. That's an option as well. So our last round, let's see, what are we going to focus on? What do I want to focus on for today? That's a positive. Let's focus on, because it's Forgiveness Friday, we're letting ourselves off the hook, and we've said we truly are doing the best we can, so we truly are good enough. So let's tap into the happiness. Will we tap into happiness? Okay, I truly am happy. I truly am happy. Under the nose, crease of the chin. I truly am happy, even with all that's going on. I truly choose to be happy. That's not saying that life isn't hard and that there aren't sad things there too, but we can be both, believe it or not. We can still allow ourselves a little bit of happiness. It's going to raise your vibration, and that's what we need right now. So even in the stress and strain, I truly focus on being happy. I truly am happy. I truly allow myself to be happy. Come to the corner of the eye, under the collarbone. I truly allow myself to be happy. Switch that over. I truly allow myself to think happy thoughts, even for 1 hour in the day. Outer eyebrow, outer eye, and the lower ribs, still front of the body. I truly allow myself to be happy. I truly allow myself to be happy. Slide it out to the front of the ear, little finger and thumb. Sometimes we think because of what's going on we can't be happy. We can. We need to be happy. We need to raise our vibration. Even just for this time when you're tapping. I truly am happy. Even allow yourself to say the words. See how it rises your vibration. Or raises your vibration. I truly am happy. Little finger and thumb and front of the ear. Come to the corner of the eyebrow, just the upper part of it. Middle finger and thumb. I truly am happy. I truly choose to be happy. I truly choose to focus on happy thoughts. Switch that over. I truly choose to raise my vibration to happy. Just like turning a switch, tuning a guitar, tune it up to the vibration of happiness. Under the eye, under the arm. I truly am happy. Happy with my lot, happy with my life, happy with me. I am okay as I am. I truly am happy with myself. I am my own best friend. I truly like what I see when I look in the mirror. I truly am happy with myself. That's a good one. In fact, that's a brilliant one. There's a thought for the rest of the day. Throughout your day, stop and just put your hands on your solar plex area and say, I truly am happy with myself. Come to the corner of your nose and the upper outer torso. I truly am happy with myself. Because if you're not happy with yourself, there's no hope for anybody else to be happy with you either. Be happy with yourself. Choose to be happy with yourself. Choose to accept yourself as you are. Switch it over. I truly am happy with myself. I truly focus on being happy, on feeling happy, on thinking happy. Under the nose, crease of the chin. I truly choose to be happy. I truly am happy with myself. Switch it over. I truly am happy with myself. I truly am happy with myself. I truly am happy with myself. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. I'm raising my vibration and I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with my week. I'm happy with what I've done. I'm good enough. I'm my own best friend. And that's 3 rounds of tapping. Now today, we could have gone on for an hour and kept going with the theme of it. And that's what I do when I work with people one-to-one. We just keep going until we raise that vibration right up. But we also go back and we retune what's there. Believe it or not, it comes up in the tapping. It comes up. The subconscious tends to let things bubble up. It's like it burps up through the system. And we get to retune thoughts that are pulling us out of that happy state. That's what happens on one-to-one. And very soon I'm working on putting out a group tapping, a series of sessions. I'm working on that at the minute. It won't be by any means a polished artifact because I'm out of the way of doing that sort of thing at the minute. But we'll get it going. And you might want to sign up to that. If you're interested in that, PM me. Let me know you're interested and I'll keep you on the list. So, have a happy Friday. Have a good weekend. And I will see you next week on Monday morning at 8 o'clock. Tell your friends. There's tapping going on 8 o'clock every morning to set you up for your day, get your vibration raised, and help us focus on being positive and keeping our immune system up. There's little bits of information come in there too. And if you need wellness, if you want some wellness sessions, if you want to do some online work, please contact me and we can arrange that. That's absolutely no bother. And I'm actually amazed and happy with, even when we're talking about happiness, how that's working for clients who are trying the online, because normally people come here into my treatment room and get to see these beautiful things around the room and get to sit in the energy of this room. And that's not happening right now. But what is happening is it's been taken online and it's working. The feedback is brilliant, and that's good for me, and it's good for the people who are doing it, because I love this work and I love helping people to help themselves, to retune their energy, teach you how to do it yourself, tell you what you need to do, and let you off. And then you can check in the odd time you need support, and check in here on Facebook as well. Come here, have a happy Friday. Have a brilliant weekend. Choose to focus on being happy, and choose to be good enough and be your own best friend. And we'll see you back here Monday morning at 8 o'clock. I might come back at other times too, you never know. Take care, have a great Friday.